Someone asked me if I invest on the Ethereum mainnet, and the answer is no. The fees eat up your profits so damn quick unless you're planning on like 20, 30K into something, maybe lending, or a full range liquidity pool that you want to sit in for long for when I say long time, I mean months, and you don't plan on rebalancing or managing the position or managing the investment, then fine. I do have my ETH staked, and every year I have more ETH than I did the year before. But I don't really interact with the blockchain. I don't do any small 5,000, 2,000, $1,000 pools, and we steer most of our clients away unless they have $1 million plus portfolios and they're entering a position for like 100 grand. Okay, the $20 transaction fee, the $20 gas fee is not going to kill you, but it still adds up. And so we obviously do all of our investing on layer twos. And like that's that. There's really not much more to say about it. Could things get more efficient in the future? Sure, but we were told that, a year ago, I remember even 2 years ago being like, oh, Ethereum's going to get more efficient on this update. And it's like, it just gets worse. So layer twos, the reason why layer twos are so successful is because there was a massive need for it. Now there are so many layer two solutions that sometimes it's like, whoa, the competition is fierce. We invest in the big players with deep TVL that are actually providing a solution for people. But yes, on ETH mainnet itself, we don't invest. We don't really recommend our members investing, and we really steer our clients away from investing unless, of course, they have a large chunk of capital. I would say at least 20K. At least 20K, and you can do the math. Put in $20,000 at whatever return you're expecting, and then calculate how many times you may have to interact or pull fees or whatever, or even compound, and then write down the fees associated with that, and then look at the real returns. So if you're making 60, 70% on ETH mainnet, but 2 times or 3 times a month you have to interact with the blockchain, interact with the smart contract, and you think it's going to cost you, let's just say $50, $60 in fees, just put that calculation into your projections. And if you're okay with it and the opportunity is there, because there are a ton of amazing opportunities on ETH mainnet. But again, we're not just looking at the returns. You have to calculate the fees. And I know this is very general advice and even basic advice, but we do get the question quite a bit. So I wanted to make at least a podcast or an audio experience on that. Hopefully that answers your question. If you still want to have a conversation around this, use the chat in the DeFi group, in the Underdog Investor group. Just post your question, and you're going to get a lot of people, including instructors, supporting you. And always know that you're not alone in the UIG. If you ever need anything, there are groups and chats for it. No question is too stupid. This question is not stupid, because if you're thinking it, a lot of people are thinking it. I don't care how basic the question is. Ask it. Of course, it's going to be, the answer to your question is probably going to be in the educational content. If you haven't gone through it all, I'd say go through it. But even then, don't be shy. Ask your questions. How does this blockchain work? How does that work? How does this smart contract work? How does this wallet work? Why is this happening? It's like, we're here to support you. We're here to help you. So ask the question. No question is too basic. Know that even for our hot seat calls, no question is too basic, because if you're thinking it, someone else is probably struggling with that question or the answer to that question as well. And by you having the courage to ask it, you're probably helping many other people who may not have had the courage to ask it. So that's that. With that said, like, subscribe, leave a comment on whatever platform you may be watching, listening this to. Share it with someone in your life that may benefit from it. I had someone reach out to me and they shared this podcast with like 4 or 5 people because they were like, the mindset piece of it is what my friend needed. And now they're plugged in. Someone just joined us in the UIG for literally just the mindset piece. We're heavy on that. And I think a lot of people in this space aren't really approaching investing, understanding that it's a human being investing. And the better the human being, the better the investor. And we're really big on that in the UIG and in everything we do. So I hope this serves. And with that said, we'll see you next time.